How's it going, Jeremians? In the final days leading up to Winter NAMM 2020, Korg has lifted the final embargo on their last two consumer-level keyboards to be shown at the show. The first one is the Korg EK-50L, which stands for Limitless, and the second one is a revival of the 27 years old Korg i3 branding. If either one of these excites you, do take a second to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Firstly, the Korg EK50 launched last year gets an upgrade that Korg seems to aim more towards the younger and trendier crowd. A range of keyboards, or the way that Korg markets it, entertainer keyboards, has always been associated with the more mature demographics, and the analytics on my YouTube channel is proof of this. With the Korg EK50 Limitless Edition, Korg has pumped in an additional 87 more voices than the EK50, and that brings it to a total of 790 voices. You will also get an additional 80 more drum kits, and these drum kits will be used to support the additional 10 more styles on the Limitless edition of the Korg EK50. These additional sounds and styles on the EK50 Limitless Edition leans towards the more contemporary EDM or electronic dance music crowd, and hopefully this will interest more young people to learn to play the keyboards. The similarly priced Yamaha PSR E463 has the EDM-centric groove creator, live control knobs, as well as arpeggiators, and the Casio CTX 5000 also has numerous EDM styles and arpeggiators to cater to the younger players who cares more about making electronic dance music beats. However, I think it is a pity that Korg did not take this opportunity to add an arpeggiator function into the EK50L, since this is gonna be targeted towards the EDM music crowd. The EK50 also claims to get a volume boost in the built-in speakers, and the amount of boost is supposedly to be twice as loud as the EK50. However, the amount of amplification and the size of the speakers remains the same. The amplification is still 10 watts and the speaker size remains the same at 12 centimeters. Supposedly, Korg achieves this twice as loud volume through speaker efficiency. I do not know how true that is, and when Korg sends me an EK50L to test out, I will have it side by side with my EK50, and I'll let you know if it is indeed twice as loud when perceived by my own ears. Finally, the finishing on the Korg EK50 Limitless chassis is also made more durable, and that is to better withstand the knocks that you get when you bring it out on gigs. And the EK50L now gets a rubberized finish as well as higher contrast lettering on the front panel to make it a lot easier to read when you are on stage. All these upgraded features will cost about $150 more than the regular EK50. So let me know in the comments below if these extra voices, styles and features are worth an additional $150 over the usual Korg EK50. Let's have that discussion in the comments below. Before we talk about the new Korg i3 workstation, do take a few minutes to check out the links in my description below, and you can find a list of the gear I use as well as recommend. In 1993, Korg launched their i3 workstation to much fanfare, and it was well received. Today, 27 years later, in 2020, Korg attempts to revive and capitalize on the i3 brand, which I am sure brings back memories for the Gen X keyboard players. However, the i3 is now significantly cheaper than the original i3. I remembered in 1993, the original i3 was sold at an eye-watering $2,500 but the i3 that Korg launched today is almost $2,000 cheaper at just $599, and hopefully this will make the Korg i3 workstation more accessible to more keyboard players. It will also be available in two color options, which are matte black and silver. Korg classifies the i3 workstation together with their Chrome EX workstation, their Korg Cross workstations, and that is because this Korg i3 comes with a full-fledged 16-track real-time sequencer. In Korg's own marketing words, the i3 is the ideal synth for the budding composer, the energetic performer, or the inspired up-and-coming producer. I will let you know if it indeed lives up to the marketing hype when I get my hands on one and give you guys a thorough, unbiased, and independent review. So in the meantime, help me out by smashing the like button if that sounds good to you. The unique thing about the Korg i3 is that it isn't just an arranger keyboard. It has a workflow concept that is similar to the Korg Chrome EX, which I reviewed earlier last year, as well as the Korg Cross, where you call up performance sets ready to play live or to record straight into a multi-track sequencer. You get 61 touch-sensitive keys, loads and loads of effects, more than 800 voices and drum kits, and this have been configured into 200 performance sound sets, all ready for you to start playing immediately. One of the highlighted features of the Korg i3 is the ability to record your songs directly as an audio file, and you can share it with your friends and family easily. This feature isn't currently available on Casio keyboards and only found in much higher priced Yamaha models. Something of a rarity today in the lower price segment of the market is an actual 5-DIN MIDI output. So the i3 has the ability to control external synths as well as tone generators, which is usually quite a hassle if you are only using the USB MIDI. In the style accompaniment mode, there are physical tactile buttons on the front panel of the Korg i3, and you can use that to quickly turn on and off different accompaniment parts to instantly get the mood you need for your performance without having to jostle deep into the menu like the competing brands. And if you run out of chord ideas and have landed yourself in a musical desert, there are 8 very handy and versatile chord buttons that comes pre-programmed with chords suitable for the style of your performance. Just hit one of the 8 chord buttons right there on the front panel, and you might even be surprised what chord progressions you come up with. What do you think about the new Korg i3? Does it stir something in your loins? Let's carry on the conversation in the comments below. Until the next time, I am Jeremy C. Keep making great music, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.